then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off with the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. From the 50, it's Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense. And
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Here's 2nd and 10. Read option. This is Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down.
Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on fourth. Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw is Goff. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Grant sets to return it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd and a couple. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Super one, super one.
Gibbs straight ahead, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Moore, the motion man right. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, Cousins.
That one deep for London.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll try and run the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 4. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on second down is gone. That one let go deep for Laporta. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Louis.
On second down, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now back to throw. And the Lions pressure
pressure too strong. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. More of a motion man right. On third down, Robinson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's complete to Mooney. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
A minimum gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Hold on. Check.
Now Goff. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. St. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of inverted plays, you know, kind of like the shovel pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A give to Robinson on the option. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2nd and 10. Across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
We go, 76. 76!
Now it's Goff. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 68 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Important extra point on the throw, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. back to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here comes 2nd down. Cousins to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. This should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Check the target. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the year.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing it's Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in